What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Gonzo Sports Room with Chris and Steve. We have a guest in the house tonight in the sports room. We got Jacob.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Jake.
Hey, yeah, you
What's
guys
up, brother?
doing?
Oh, doing good, man. Doing good.
Good.
Ready to record this podcast. Do the thing, man. How you doing, Chris?
Not doing too bad, man.
Hell yeah.
Not too bad. Let's start out. First of all, we got to, because we done this yesterday and it didn't work out, so we have to give our
Yeah.
shout out for Pete Rose for his birthday.
Shout out Pete Rose, man.
And then also R.I.P. Slick Leonard. Can't forget the legend.
R.I.P. to Big Slick, man.
Hey, I was there for their memorial for him.
Oh,
The
for
day
real?
that he died. Yeah, it was the
Man.
Pacers-Clippers game. It was
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah, man.
After every three, all the fans would scream, "Boom, baby!"
Dude, back in the day,
Boom, baby.
me and my dad, we used to watch all the Pacer games when I was younger. But we would turn the sound down on the TV, and Dad would have the radio, the big house stereo radio up so we could listen so we could listen to Slick.
That? Hell yeah.
Because we like listening to the radio broadcasters better than the TV guys.
Legend.
Yeah, man. R.I.P. to the legend, man. Slick Leonard, man. That's
Do
crazy.
you think Edelman's a Hall of Famer?
100%.
This was a big conversation yesterday because
100%.
he came out and retired.
I mean, there's always just a possibility of like saying no.
I don't think he is.
Look,
why do you
in
think
my
that
eyes,
is? I could see it. I
in
could
my
see it
eyes-
going both ways.
to me, it's about what you do in the postseason. And a lot of people's argument when they say he's not a Hall of Famer
He
is
can't.
that it's what he did in the regular season. But when they they also got to, every time they say that, they have to say, but what did he do in the postseason?
Yeah, but he
And
can't go.
and that's when it matters.
He can't go in the Hall of Fame before Reggie Wayne.
No.
There's
He's going in
there's
this
another
next year,
receiver
isn't
that
he?
was there's another receiver that was
Happens every day.
updated that's not in yet.
Happens every day. I mean, I'm all about it, man. Because when it comes down to it,
I don't think so.
this was Tom Brady's number one guy.
I mean, yeah.
Tom Brady. Hey,
Reggie's
hand
going
it-
in this year, isn't he?
I hand it to him.
I know Peyton is.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
know they
Reggie
were on
got
the same
voted in
ballot,
yet.
but
Peyton going in.
Yeah,
Peyton
Peyton went
was,
in.
Dude, they had a
Guaranteed.
conversation to see if he was gonna be in the Hall of Fame. 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I kid you not, 5 seconds.
Well, if there was one guy in there, and then
remember?
you're fired.
Well, you remember we was watching McAfee's Super Bowl show pregame show. Remember Peyton was on there,
Yeah.
and he was with all the Hall of Fame guys. They were
Yeah.
just got to the Super Bowl.
That was
Hell
funny,
yeah.
man. He was taking pictures and everything.
'Cause
And
the
on
Col-
FaceTime with Pat at the same time.
Hey, Pat's
Nicole-
blowing up.
The
man.
Colts sent him that jet for him and his boy to fly there.
Who did?
The
Colts.
Oh,
Gave,
oh.
Irsay gave him his private jet.
That's mandatory.
Peyton said
That's
there
mandatory
was so
when you're
much
Peyton
room.
Manning.
He said there was so much room in there that him and his son was throwing the football back and forth.
Yeah, that's something I do.
It was
If I
just
had a
him
big
because
ass
it was just
plane.
him and his son that flew there. They sent him a
Man.
big ass jet.
Imagine that, like that's awesome, dude. That's good for Peyton Manning, bro. Shout out to Peyton Manning, one of the greatest of all time, right behind Tom Brady.
Bucks at
I just say that because Chris,
Oh.
he hates to hear it. He hates to hear it.
I'm not getting into that right now.
Oh shit.
Tom Brady is the winningest quarterback.
Yes.
He's not the
And
most talented
also-
quarterback
and
ever.
also-
He has had 2 Hall of Fame careers, if you think about it. He's played 2
Tom Brady?
decades. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's because that's what goats do. I mean, like LeBron, it's just
Before this
He's
season,
the,
I was
he's the
still
winningest
saying,
quarterback, which makes him the GOAT. But what I'm saying is he's not the most talented quarterback that's ever played in the NFL.
no. Neither was Peyton.
now
No, Peyton wasn't the most talented either.
most talented.
Aaron Rodgers.
I get, but most qualified, for sure.
Yes. Before this season, I would have
But what
disagreed
I'm
with you.
to see you
I,
going back.
I feel the same. Like this season solidified it
Yeah.
for me that
Yeah.
like
Oh,
this
yeah.
dude is
Absolutely.
different.
Yeah, he's
like
good. No, he's
it's not
good.
just Bill Belichick.
I'm not taking
like
that
this,
away from him. He's good.
Yeah,
he
like
brings a culture that no one else can bring in a single person. He's
On
the
the-
only guy that can do it.
On the Patriots, everybody would say, it's the system. It's the system.
It's the system.
He proved this year that he's the system.
He's the fucking. That was Tom Brady's system, and that's what I'm like.
I mean, even Bruce Arians came out and said, like, I just let Tom do
Well, that was
whatever
their
he wants,
Well, that was the problem early in the year. They were trying to throw deep all the fucking
Yeah.
time, and
which was Arians'
That's why. Yeah, that's what Arians does.
He's a spread guy.
That's why he was so good with Luck and.
When you got Mike Evans, you can throw it deep.
Carson Palmer, them guys that have big arms. That's what they love playing with Arians. Well, look what Winston done with Arians. It wasn't like he was terrible. He threw 30 interceptions, but he also threw 30 fucking touchdowns.
Yeah.
What do you think Winston gonna do on
Nothing.
New Orleans?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I think he'll play 2 games and it'll go back to Taysom Hill.
You think Taysom Hill's gonna start
after like 3 games? I'll give it 3 games.
I don't know. I think he's gonna be all right.
I mean, too. I have this feeling that they're gonna find a system for him. But I think you gotta keep him under control.
I think Sean Payton I think he'll do decent because Sean Payton's going to put him in. You got Kamara and you got so many Thomas. You got so many weapons. You just have to get the ball to them guys. You don't have to do. You just basically just be a good.
Godwin,
if he's just a good game manager, the Saints are going to win a lot of games with their defense and not turning the ball over.
Their defense is unreal.
And hell, you got Kamara and even that other running back Murray. He runs good for him.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, they could do what the Colts did this year. Have Jameis Winston play the first 3 downs, or the first 2 downs, and then just put Taysom Hill in there for the 3rd down.
Well, and by doing that still keeps up, because they use him so many other different ways, and they can't do that if he's the quarterback all the time.
Yeah, that's his lane, man. That's what he should be doing. Like, he's not a fucking starting quarterback.
You can move him around the other 2 downs if you need to.
Jameson just needs to be the guy that comes in and launches about a 35-yard touchdown.
Or a pick six.
How far was the one he threw in the Super Bowl?
Oh, that was easily 45-50, wasn't it?
When the Super Bowl was in the NFC Championship game. He came in for a play and hit the 50 or 60-yard bomb for a touchdown.
That's what I'm saying, man. And Taysom Hill, he a tight end. He ain't no damn quarterback. Get out of here.
He's whatever you need.
He's a good utility player. You can put him in so many positions.
It's like when you gotta put your punter in as the quarterback.
But I don't think he's I don't think he's a franchise quarterback.
No, hell no. You remember when that dude they had to use their punter as a quarterback or something?
Denver.
Yeah, Denver did.
Well, no, it was a wide receiver.
Instead of using first they were going to use a punter, and then they ended up bringing up a receiver off the practice squad that played
to play quarterback.
He played a little bit of quarterback in college.
What if he came out and just was nasty?
Oh, dude!
I would have had nothing but respect for the
I would immediately pick him up.
I don't even know if they gained over
team.
50 yards of offense.
No, he was over 5 and threw 2 picks.
That's what I thought. I know it was bad.
It was.
But hey, shout out to him for at least going in there and fucking giving it a try. I mean,
well, that's what was fucked up about some of it, because some of the teams with COVID had to would play like the next. They'd make them play the game, and then other ones they would cancel and keep canceling and canceling.
Did you notice that it was mostly the Patriots that got canceled or postponed?
Patriots went through a lot there for a little bit.
Tampa didn't have one. They didn't have a single player get COVID all year.
Tampa didn't, because Tom Brady had them in line. Tom Brady had motherfuckers in line and check, ready to win a Super Bowl.
Colts didn't either.
I'm gonna say Colts didn't.
Well, yeah,
maybe one.
Okereke missed a game because of it.
Colts are a well-ran organization, though.
Absolutely.
We're a great organization, so we're gonna keep our players safe around here
and young.
Yeah. Just
I'm telling you, Colts are in for a dynasty.
I'm telling you, Carson. Bro. With Carson. Okay, Chris, what do you think? What kind of season do you think
Carson Wentz is going to have an MVP season? I'm not backing down from that. He'll be in the MVP talks. We made this bet last night.
Look, if Carson Wentz
ends up not being recorded,
right? Yeah. if Carson Wentz has an MVP or has a terrible season,
define terrible.
I'm talking about like Eason's playing. Like they all right, there's nothing we can do.
Okay, so like he's playing so bad that they start Jacob Eason.
Okay, no, I'll say this.
Colts
don't make the playoffs. Or, well, no, if Colts have a losing record.
I'll make this bet with you.
That won't happen.
I don't think it will either.
I
just need I'm trying to think of a way to...
He'll have better end-of-the-year numbers than what Phillip Rivers had.
That's not hard.
Okay, but you saying MVP season.
But I'm saying you could...
If he plays terrible, Chris has to wear...
What I'm saying
he has to buy a Carson Wentz jersey.
You could say playing bad is what?
And wear it every day.
You can say playing bad
every
is
day.
Every day.
what is what if it's under what Phillip Rivers averaged last year? That would be a bad season.
I think he's going 32-12.
See what I'm saying? You were trying
MVP.
to figure out how to
Win MVP.
You're trying to figure.
It, but top,
I
finish top three.
I think he's gonna have a shot at MVP. I'm telling you.
I mean,
He's
don't get
never
me
had an
wrong.
offensive line like the Colts have.
Oh, nobody has.
Now I don't think
He's
it's,
never had a defense like the Colts have.
I don't think it's impossible because of the situation he's in.
We sure up the left tackle position. He's going to be.
But my money
Oh,
would go on.
Oh, that's Rashad Slater in the draft.
I don't know.
You don't know?
telling you.
I hope he has a good season.
Or Wyatt Davis is sliding. I wouldn't complain.
MVP.
Putting Nelson to the tackle.
Telling you, MVP.
MVP. What would you say your odds are on him getting MVP?
I don't know. I probably could find it on one of the sports books.
What would your odd what would you be comfortable betting on Carson Wentz to be
That's
MVP?
a really good question, actually. How confident are you?
That gives me a good idea exactly where you're standing with this.
I bet. Fuck, if it was, I bet plus 2,000.
I mean, yeah, I would too, but I don't know what the odds are, but I might. It's probably around plus 2,000.
I'm sure there's odds for like every quarterback in the league.
Right.
Yeah.
Every quarterback.
I could find if I'd have to look it up.
I would honestly.
Like, what are
probably
the
make
odds?
that
Out of Anderson, they have a paper that has all that on there.
MVP?
What are the odds that
He would have to be.
I'm putting some money on the Colts winning the AFC.
Oh, I am too.
Oh, I would too.
Oh, that's an easy bet.
Yeah, I mean, who's in their way? The Chiefs. That's it.
I'm putting some money on
The
that.
Chiefs are straight booty cheeks.
This
Tom
year.
Brady exposed them.
Okay. Their defense exposed them.
Their defense exposed them.
And
Their offensive line.
Their offensive line
Yeah.
too. Their
Oh
offen-
my gosh.
So, dude, some of them throws
Yeah.
that Mahomes made
It was
that
insane.
should have been caught. That one.
Yeah.
He hit the one dude in the end zone,
Yeah.
hit him in the helmet,
Yes.
and
Tyreek Hill.
it bounced off his helmet.
If fucking Mahomes was basically horizontal when he threw that ball.
Oh, he was. Like
Man,
they
some of the throws he made was unbelievable.
It was ridiculous.
His offensive line didn't block, and none of the receivers can make a big play.
No, I think Patrick Mahomes would have had more protection with nothing in front of him. I don't-
He probably would have had it just. He'd have
It would've
probably
been
felt
the
more
same
comfortable, yeah. Because you
Been
don't
the
know
same
when a
thing,
dude's
yeah.
going to slip off a guy.
Tampa
you
Bay,
know?
Tampa Bay has all 22 starters coming back,
which is ridiculous. Name another Super Bowl team.
and
that's
then they
done
just
that.
added Giovanni Bernard yesterday. They signed him to a 1-year deal. It said Arians and Brady was personally recruiting him.
It's time to run it back.
Is Tom Brady starting to sound like the Kevin Durant of football? Recruiting players?
I'm cool with it. Hey, Tom Brady,
Whatever it
do your
takes to
thing,
get a ring,
man.
right?
Whatever it takes to get that ring, like MJ did. He went and made a super team back in the day, and
Did he?
oh, he did.
MJ did?
MJ did. MJ made the super team.
Oh God, here we go.
He was nothing
What?
without pimping. He was nothing.
They drafted
He was
Pippen.
he was a
They
Devin Booker.
They drafted Pippen.
He was a Devin Booker before he got pimping.
And then Steph Curry is Golden State's new franchise leading scorer. He passed up Wilt.
Wilt is still insane.
I bet the Warriors and Cavaliers under 222.5, and there's 10 seconds left,
Yeah, I was
and there's
gonna
been 219 points scored.
Oh my gosh.
Here's something that interests me. I want
So
your
as long
opinion.
as they don't score 4.
Get your guys' opinion on this. It said yesterday that Jacksonville's already gave Trevor Lawrence a
contract?
playbook
Oh.
for the fall, seeing why he likes. How the hell is that not against the rules? How can you give the dude? Shut up. How can you give the dude a playbook? And he's not a member of your team yet.
I mean, it wouldn't be against the rules just because he has no contract with the NFL. So I mean, it'd be basically like giving a random person off the street a playbook. So it shouldn't be against the rules, but I think that's really funny.
like I think that it probably wasn't the exact playbook. You know what I mean? You think it was the exact playbook,
I
or was
do,
it like
just because Urban Meyer has been saying like since he got hired that he was going to be drafting Trevor Lawrence.
So you think that they really gave him
Yeah.
the actual playbook?
Yeah.
Oh, I do. Yes.
Yeah,
they gave him.
100%.
They gave him a
And that's
playbook for the
legal?
fall. I don't think. See, I don't. Didn't think it was. I guess it is.
I guess it is. Yeah.
I didn't
It
hear a whole
must
lot
be.
about a lot more about it today. There were a lot of people were talking about it yesterday, but
By the way, congratulations to Trevor Lawrence. He just got married.
yeah, just done a big Sports Illustrated.
Yo, congrats to Trevor Lawrence.
Done a big Sports Illustrated interview. That's where them one quotes. That you were talking about came out.
Yeah, what was them quotes again, Chris?
But you also have to have the quotes in the whole context too.
Now, hold up. Now, these are quotes
You have to have
about Tom Brady. And imagine this.
You have to take the quotes.
Imagine these quotes were about Tom Brady.
But what was said was that I guess Lawrence said that he thought it was unhealthy to just always thinking that you got to prove somebody wrong, that you got to do more and you got to be better. And what I'm trying to tell you is that he thinks that way because he's never been the underdog. He don't have a chip on his shoulder because he's always been the top dog.
I understand that, and all the NFL players, every quarterback that's going in the NFL draft throughout their life, where they're from, have probably always been the top dog.
No,
for sure. Like
Patrick Mahomes for Texas Tech.
If they're in Texas Tech though, he was the top dog.
Yeah, like, but not in the entire country. Like
that's
Trevor
what I'm
Lawrence.
saying. Like every team that they ever played on, they were the top dog. So none of them are looking at it like that.
Not in every game.
Like they done made to the NFL.
Yeah, but you're trying to compare him to Tom Brady. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Tom Brady still has a chip on his shoulder because he got picked in the 6th round.
Tom Brady keeps a chip on his shoulder
because he got picked in the 6th round.
That's what keeps him 40-something years old.
If Tom Brady would have got drafted in the 1st round, he wouldn't have a chip on his shoulder. He'd just be dominating.
He would have a chip on his shoulder. It would say that's the type of guy Tom Brady is.
No, that makes no sense.
That's the type of guy Tom Brady is. He's a winner. What's the last or the second quote? Read the second quote.
Then I guess his dad said that he's not I want to win Super Bowl at all costs.
That sound like Tom Brady?
And
yeah.
And then he could walk away. His high school coach said that he could walk away from it tomorrow and be fine.
That sounds like Tom Brady. Tom Brady 40. How old is Tom Brady? 44.
No, it sounds more like Andrew Luck.
Yeah, absolutely. We were talking about that before.
Look at Andrew Luck. Look at him.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Yeah, that's the Colts' fucking fault for not protecting him, dude.
No, I think he would have been. No, it's been one season. Yeah, Andrew Luck suffered.
They won't protect him.
What was it, 5 to 7?
Saul. Andrew, you know who's got Tom Brady type mentality? Joe Burrow. He's a win a Super Bowl at all costs type of guy.
I think Joe Burrow is going to be real good.
He's going to be better.
I think
he's going to be better. He's going to have a better career than Trevor Lawrence as long as he don't get hurt.
If the Bengals can get an offensive line, he's going to be good.
And another receiver. I think they're a receiver and a line away.
They've made some moves.
People in the defense.
I'll give the Bengals some credit this year, though. Because this offseason, they've actually made. I mean, they've made some moves. They've been trying to get.
They have a hell of a receiver.
They've been trying to improve their defense. I think they're trying to improve the offensive line. They can do that. They're going to be in games.
I'll tell you what.
Burrow kept them in games last year, dude. With nothing.
They said they were waxing the Colts first half.
Yeah.
If you remember that game, they were waxing us.
Oh yeah,
dude. The Colts came back and won. I don't think they scored in the
second
half.
No, they didn't score in the second
half. It was. I swear it was like 27-0 or something like that. 21-0 at one point.
Yeah, it was. We were getting our ass kicked. We couldn't even stop. We couldn't stop their offense.
It was 21-0 at one point.
We couldn't stop their offense for nothing.
And then
defense looked pitiful.
But yeah, Zach Wilson is obviously probably going to have the best year out of all the quarterbacks coming in, and I'm happy that you guys agree with me on that.
I don't think Zach Wilson's the second best quarterback in this.
Who do you think is? You think it's Justin?
I think Fields is ahead of Wilson.
You think he's the second best?
Yeah, I think Trevor Lawrence.
So we're all in agreement.
I think Trevor Lawrence is. I think Trevor Lawrence is best.
I think he is right now. Overall career, I think it'll be Wilson. Overall career, I think it'll be Wilson.
I think it'll be Lawrence.
But right now, it's Trevor Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is going to have the better career too.
Really?
To be honest,
I think
in all seriousness,
I think with the money that the Jaguars owner has and with Urban Meyer, I think they're going to turn that around. I do. I think Jacksonville's going to start being.
So what kind of quarterback?
It might not be this year. It's going to take a couple of years.
Like what level do you think he's going to be? Like once he's in his prime,
I could see him going up to like Russell Wilson.
Like Russell Wilson level is where you think
he's got a. I mean, he's taller than Russell Wilson, but he's got his legs. I think are probably pretty close to Russell Wilson's on being able to get out of the pocket and get some yards out of it. I mean, if you look at the
Man, dude's tough. Dude.
Ohio State game and Clemson game last year. I mean, it was just ridiculous. He got hit one play, sat out of play. Next play, he ran for 50 yards.
He just...
Once that man gets in stride, he's so tall, nobody's catching him.
I just don't think he cares, man.
Give Sunshine some respect.
I'll give him his respect. I will give him his respect.
Left side.
But I just don't think he has the drive that maybe a Trevor Wilson's got.
A Trevor Wilson?
Love it.
Trevor Wilson is just nasty. He's nasty.
Is that Zach Wilson with Trevor Lawrence's height?
Dude,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if
arm.
And here's what the thing that gets me on Wilson. Oh, everybody talking about how he's the next Mahomes. This dude couldn't do shit against Coastal Carolina. They had him befuddled.
Coastal was a good team.
They're a good team, but they're not an NFL team.
None of them are NFL teams.
And dude,
I don't know. A couple of those Bama teams.
He was befuddled, man.
Hey, and as an LSU fan, you know when they talking shit
Coastal
about
Carolina
me this year.
put pressure on him, and he didn't handle it good. He didn't have a good game.
No, he didn't. Which is crazy.
Don't get me wrong.
Zach Wilson always has
I saw
good
him.
games.
I saw him.
Maybe not statistically, but
I saw him
he
throw.
makes the right
Don't get me
decision.
wrong. He can throw the hell out of a fucking ball.
How did Oregon do the year Justin Herbert played for him?
I mean, they went the best.
They had some good years, but then
Yeah.
the last year they were down a little bit.
You see?
I mean, it's all about the
It's all
system that
about
you
the
get put
drive.
around. No, it's all about the system that you get put around.
If you have the potential and you got Tom Brady mentality,
A lot of it depends
You're
on
gonna get
of
there.
it depends on what team you go to. Dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
and it's hard to play football.
Justin Herbert kind of got blessed.
Football's not. I don't think a lot of people that play football want to be playing football.
I completely disagree.
Like some of them dudes are fucking crazy.
Well,
Like
yeah.
and like being freezing cold, hitting 350-pound men.
I say
But most of them,
I say about 70%.
they're get there for that money.
I say about 70% of them are there for both the love of the game and money, and 30% probably are just there because of the money.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
30%. I could agree with that. But I
'Cause
think
there's a lot
I
of-
think it's a little more.
You think it's a little higher?
I do.
I'm sure you probably can find. I bet somebody's
Because,
done
like,
some
you gotta
kind of
think,
study
like,
on that. Or
most
some shit.
receivers probably
They study everything nowadays. I'm
most
sure somebody has
receivers
a
and
number on
shit
that.
are probably enjoy it. They
Yeah,
do it
I
for
know
the love of the sport.
Justin Jefferson loves the game.
Right.
Loves
And like, but that's
And you're like
how fun is it blocking?
well, like your
300.
well,
like
like
some
your,
motherfuckers are wired like that though.
your defensive linebackers. Them dudes,
they're
they got
absolutely obsessed with it.
You have to love football to play that position. You know what I mean? You're a fucking battering ram every goddamn play.
30%, I go with, but
Hey,
I'm gonna put 35
hey.
on it.
Hey, you,
32-5 me.
32.5. We'll meet in the middle of 35.
another thing
Hey, my
that,
bet covered by 2
that
points.
interested me yesterday was that
Congrats.
Arizona
Let's go, baby.
legalized sports betting. They're going to have 20 online operators, but the thing that interested me was they're going to have in-stadium sports books.
I like it. I love it.
In
That's
Arizona, they're going
huge.
to have an in-stadium sports book, and it's expected to start as soon as this NFL season.
Full stadiums.
The reason why putting them in the stadium is so important is because you're going to have everybody betting. Motherfuckers that don't even bet
Yeah, you're
are
going to
going
get
to be fucking
you're
betting.
going to get
Oh,
just
yeah.
your
You know what I mean?
Just like for a one-time thing.
they're there.
you're just going to get
Pour
Why
a
not?
little money on it.
Yeah,
Everyone's gonna be fucking betting.
especially if it's like Tampa.
They're gonna be
versus
three.
then-
They're gonna be 3
Rams
beers
and-
deep.
and then you're going to
yeah,
have a
50.
50 more on them.
but then you have all your you're going to have all your diehard bettors there too that
Yeah.
are
Out there just destroying it. I mean, and then you have people just wanting to go for the experience.
Right.
because
So you're gonna have it for
a lot of people
Yeah.
say, well, I could just do it on my phone. But yeah, if you go up there and if they have an in-stadium sports book and you do
If
it
you
that
can
way,
cash out
you
there.
can cash out right then. That's
Right.
hell,
That's so
dude. That's
smart.
I love that.
It's genius.
That's why I like going to Anderson here
watching
instead
the
of doing it
games and betting.
online. Yeah, I'll go out there and watch.
Cash the fuck
Yeah, because I
out.
can cash out right,
Right
there and
then.
get my money. Don't have to
say
wait.
FanDuel is
FanDuel does a pretty good job.
FanDuel does a great
They're getting
fucking
quicker.
job.
It's usually about day.
It's like,
Really?
dude, if I cashed out right now, I would probably have
usually
it
about
by
24.
1 o'clock tomorrow.
I was gonna say about 24 hours.
FanDuel's, like probably like noon.
16
around noon
to 20.
sometime I'll get it.
Well,
Really? That's
good.
insane.
when we were doing it, it was about 16 to 24 hours, which ain't bad, but it still ain't being able to just go up there. And there's
I'll be
something,
getting it quick.
dude. There's something
on
about
FanDuel.
I
there's
haven't
something
won
about
yet.
there's something about
I
walking
haven't
up
won
there.
yet.
There's something about walking up there with that ticket in your hand and having that winner,
Yeah.
getting that cash.
Yeah, I can understand
It's
that.
a more authentic.
We were going
experience.
over to Anderson. What hell? We went almost every week there for what, month and a half or so straight. Me, you, and Dad.
Oh, every Sunday.
We was going over some days on Saturdays too
Yeah,
for
go
college
to-
football.
We was up there all the time.
Yeah, that sounds like so much fun.
It is. It's fun, man.
Me, my dad, Steve, we all go just sit there and watch football. And the atmosphere is fun because you have some people that are loud,
yeah.
some people just kind of sit
Right.
there quiet.
Josh Redwine
Yeah,
made
the nervous ones.
Josh Redwine made the dumbest bet of the year.
Oh, and it hit.
and it hit.
Oh,
What was
dude.
it?
It was all right. It was IU versus Michigan State,
Yeah, football.
and so he put what? What he put? 1,100.
Oh my.
Yeah, something like 1,100, 1,200.
on Michigan State on the spread.
What was the spread? Do you remember?
It
I
was,
want to say, wasn't it 7?
7 or 7.5.
7
Michigan
or 7
State winning by 7?
plus 7.5.
Okay.
So as long as
So-
they didn't lose by more than 7.
At halftime, it's 24-0.
IU.
Indiana's winning. So he's like, "Fuck." He goes up there and he places a bet on, for the second half, Michigan State plus half a point. Not a point scored in the second half. He wins.
He placed another like $1,200 bet.
The final score was 24-0.
He placed like another $1,200 bet to get so he could win the money back that he just lost.
And he
So
took
he got lucky, ended up breaking fucking even. Well, he placed another bet. He probably bet it all back, and then he left because his girlfriend was sitting outside waiting on him.
he really
The
bet.
entire time?
Well, he wasn't there for the whole game. He was there at
okay.
the beginning, and he left, and he got back toward the end of the game.
Yeah.
Or no,
He
that week-
said- He
no,
said,
that
Jesus
week-
loves me.
No, I'm sorry.
Some shit like that.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, you are
Yeah.
lucky, bro.
I'm sorry. That week he was there the whole time. It was the other week that his girlfriend was out in the car. That was the week that his next door neighbor was with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Did
got
you bet
lucky.
on this game, Steve? I know you were talking about it.
Not yet, but I'm probably going to. I'm gonna let it probably go into the second half a little bit.
Dude, I'm gonna start betting the first 5 on baseball.
I'm gonna look at.
That's
some
what I'm gonna start betting.
baseball.
Bet the first. You can bet the first 5. I'm gonna start doing that. Bet the first 5 innings.
Oh, the first 5 innings.
yes, because then you're basically
Can you really?
because then you're basically just dealing with the starting pitchers. You don't have to worry about
Right.
about the bullpen fucking pitchers.
So what are you gonna bet on that? Are you gonna bet like money line or
Yeah, you can bet money line, and I think they even have like a spread.
what? Are you gonna bet any over under?
You can bet over unders on those too.
I don't bet the over under on baseball.
But first 5 innings, but dude, I'd bet some of the first 5 innings just because I know you can
That's
know
safer.
you usually know what start most of the time the good starters about how many runs they're going to give up and stuff. I mean, every now and then a guy has a bad game, but most of the time,
Bro, I bet the under. I like betting the under. So I bet the under a lot. Like I look for under opportunities. And I try betting the under on baseball. And these motherfuckers, next inning,
Hey.
5 runs scored.
don't bet.
Ne-
Well, last night we didn't score no runs. I was going to say don't bet the under on the Reds. We've been
I-
averaging like fucking 7 or 8 runs a game
I
until
know,
last
I bet
night.
the under on the Reds a couple times. And
Now that one time
they scored like 18 points.
they went over the total in the first inning.
And yeah,
The other
8
night,
points scored in the
they,
first inning.
They hit
Jesus.
two 2-run home runs, and then San Francisco came up in the bottom of the first and hit 2-run home runs.
I seen
It was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I seen a picture of
And then there was only like 3 more runs scored the rest of the fucking game.
I seen a
They ended up
picture.
losing 6-5.
Kevin Love shot 1 for 7 from 3 tonight.
Did you see
I'm
that
not-
shot
I'm not surprised.
that Luka hit last night to win the game?
Oh,
I didn't
God.
see that shot.
Oh,
You need to
Wow.
look, you need to watch that, bro. It was a fucking circus shot from hell.
and I called it.
Chris did call it. He said right before it happened, he said he's gonna hit this 3 and win the game.
Really?
And then next thing you know, Luka throws up a circus shot and hits it to win the game.
We were talking about betting. I had a buddy do a parlay the other night. Lost it because Jason Tatum hit a game winner in 3.
Oh yeah.
I think it was Portland?
Portland.
No. Was it Portland?
It was
Against Portland?
Yep.
Yeah, he had Portland by 1.5 points. And they lost by a point.
Portland has won me a lot of money.
They've lost my buddy a lot
Portland's-
of money.
Portland's like my. It's close, but Portland's probably my favorite team in the NBA. Like I really like the Lakers just because of LeBron.
Sure.
I
You're
love
Bron-sexual.
Bron, the GOAT.
Oh my
And
God.
then, but I'm not gonna say Lakers are my favorite team just because I like them, just because LeBron's on them.
Okay.
Then Golden State is probably my favorite team,
Why?
or maybe Portland Trailblazers. I'm leaning these days. I'm leaning a little more towards the Trailblazers.
Okay. I
'Cause
can respect that.
I fell in love with Dame Lillard, bro. Like
that's probably one of my top
As your
three favorite
he's
players.
the fucking. He's so cold, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you watch Dame Lillard games, like you only know how good that motherfucker.
Oh no,
is.
he's good.
If you watch a lot, like
Amazing.
dude, he's
Oh, no.
yeah. I don't even think
Amazing.
good. Amazing.
My team is the Pacers.
Yeah, absolutely.
They keep. Oh no,
What do you think they need to do?
I love the Pacers. Want to see them win.
You think it's already
I
fire
think they
Nate
should.
time?
I think they should have tanked.
I agree.
I
Cade
think
Cunningham's
100%
going to be
they
a
should've
perfect
tanked.
guard.
They should have fucking tanked, dude. You're fighting to be in the playoffs for what? Who you gonna beat? You don't got T.J. Warren. You don't have one of your best scorers.
I'd like to see this team.
Tank.
I would like to see this team with Warren on it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if we
You
had
put Warren on
everybody
this.
healthy,
You put Warren
we're
on this
fine.
team. We're tough.
Come back next year healthy. Rest Brogdon. Rest Sabonis. Tank. Draft high and come back next year. But no, we got to make the playoffs every year.
Well, it's consistency, bud. That's
I
what
like
makes
the
a good
consistency,
franchise.
but this is the new era of basketball.
The new
and
era
that-
of basketball
it's
is
either
being a high market team.
Do you
become
think-
a super team
Let me ask you
or
this:
tank.
Do you think
That's
that-
your two options.
Do you
in
think
today's
if
market?
if the Pacers had Warren, the Pacers are completely healthy?
Completely healthy with Warren.
You think they could win the East?
Top three.
Do I think they could win the East?
Yes. You think they
I
could
don't-
get? What you say are the top two teams in the East are?
Bucks and Philly.
The top two teams in the East is the Nets and
I forgot about the Nets.
I would say the Nets.
70s.
I would say the Nets and the Sixers.
I'm kind of leaning towards the Sixers too.
Yeah, I'd like to rephrase my answer. Nets and Sixers.
And the reason I picked Sixers over the Bucks is just the Bucks are so inconsistent.
I
Yeah.
think that
They don't have the consistency. They miss Malcolm Brogdon.
Absolutely.
The Bucks team hasn't been the same since they traded Malcolm. And I don't want Malcolm Brogdon to leave because I love him as a
No.
Pacer. That's what the Bucks hasn't been the same since they got rid of him.
and,
I agree.
and Matt was all mad when they made that trade. You know, Matt and fucking.
Yeah, for some
I
reason
was like,
he
bro,
hated
dude,
Brogdon.
Brogdon is nice, bro.
Yeah,
And now he
Rookie of
loves
the year.
Brogdon. Now he loves Brogdon. I was like, bro,
no, he's shooting over 40% from 3-point range.
That's insane. Is he going to do 50, 40, 90 again?
wouldn't surprise
He
me.
did it his second year, didn't he?
He's gonna have a good chance.
But like I said,
Pacers' biggest problem
I don't
is
know if
we
they
miss
could-
too many fucking layups for one.
And
Sabonis can miss fucking 10 layups a game at sometimes. It seems
yes,
Nate's got us taking too many threes.
he has us taking too many threes.
And I don't like-
I agree.
like that, and he leaves the subs in too long in the
Yes.
fourth quarter. They'll start at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and then if we turn the ball over 3 or 4 times, bring the starters back in, and he won't. He'll leave the subs out there for half the fucking fourth quarter, and then
Yeah.
then it's too late.
The Pacers have lost like
That's the thing
8
that
to
aggravates
9
me.
fourth quarter
That's
leads
what
this year.
aggravates me the most about
Best
anything.
bet in NBA is Pacers with a big lead. Bet the other team on the spread. You win every time.
Pacers are a hockey team.
They
No
are.
fourth quarter.
I don't know what's wrong with them, bro. But
They can play great through 3. Just can't finish it.
Dude, I guarantee if you look back, most of their losses they were up going into the fourth
They were.
quarter.
oh yeah, I guarantee it. And,
Well,
they're
I've
just
watched-
straight
I've-
outplaying teams.
I've watched almost every game this season, and it's just I get mad, dude.
And just turn it off after the third.
Just tank.
Just be like, yeah, that's the one in my book.
See,
Yeah.
but my problem is I can't turn it off because if I turn it off, I'm always afraid something will fucking happen.
You'll
and
check
I'll
your
miss it.
phone every 2
Pacers.
seconds.
And the reason I'm like that is because it was probably 2002, 3. Colts played the Bucks on Monday Night Football, and we're getting our ass kicked the whole game. And we was at a I was at a bar in Delville with a couple guys I worked with. Went there to watch the game. Monday Night Football, and it was Tony Dungy's first time going back to Tampa Bay as the Colts coach. And we were just getting our ass kicked. And he's like, "Hey man, you want to go? Let's leave." I was like, "Let me finish my beer." Well, Colts scored a touchdown. So let's see what happens. Dude, the Colts ended up coming back, winning that, going in overtime, winning that fucking game. If I'd have left and took him home and drove from Delville back here,
by the time
I'd have fucking missed it.
Home, it would have been over.
I got home. I got home about, I don't know, 1:32 in the morning.
Oh, shit.
My dad, I gave my dad a ride to work and picked him up for work. And he said, our Colts played like shit last night, didn't they? I said, they won that game. He said, no, they didn't. I said, I turned on the radio. I said, listen. He couldn't believe it because he got mad and went to bed. He didn't stay up and watch the rest of it. Oh, that, and then when Reggie Miller scored them, what was it, 8 points in 7 seconds or something like that?
9 seconds.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember me and Dad were sitting there on the house on Jefferson Street, sitting in the living room watching that game. We thought the game was over.
Yeah, that's something that'll probably never be done again.
You know what's crazy? I went to that Pacers game this week. You cannot find a Reggie Miller jersey anywhere. He won't give the rights away. Like, nobody can sell
That's
his
how
jersey.
he's about 2K.
Yeah.
That's what he has. He won't do the same. He will not
same
be in
thing
2K.
is with Charles Barkley.
Yep.
He won't give him the 2K. He won't give it to jersey making, anything.
Dude, them Reggie Miller.
Unless all the proceeds go to charity.
Them Reggie Miller Wendy's commercials are funnier than hell.
Oh, absolutely. He donates everything he gets from that to charity.
That one where Kenny Smith comes up to the window wanting to get in, and he gives him the choke song.
Hey, man.
Kenny said, I made the wrong choice. And Reggie goes.
Reggie's a fucking legend.
He starts slowing down the bar and he's waving bye to him. I love them commercials. Did they have that new one where he's packing his stuff up, getting ready to leave? And they put a sign up saying the honey chicken biscuits on sale for like $1.99. He said, and Reggie also goes, whoa. And he goes, and that guy says, yeah, it's $1.99. So, well, I ain't going anywhere. He starts unpacking his shit.
Yeah, they had the one where he had like a bed there.
Yeah.
Set up at a table. This game is getting kind of close, dude.
He was looking for his bobblehead. He said, where's my bobblehead out? Where's my bobblehead?
Lakers is the pick.
What was the spread on that?
Before the game, it was like 6.5 or something.
Them winning?
Celtics Celtics minus 6.5.
Okay.
So Lakers were getting 6.5.
Another crazy thing that happened yesterday, a perfect game was lost by a hit by pitch.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Could you imagine, Steve, pitching a perfect game, all but you hit one batter? What cost you a perfect game?
That was insane. I saw the clip of it.
I'd be mad as hell. I'd be like, man, why
didn't you move out the fucking way?
Why didn't you get the fuck out the way? Stop trying to ruin your no fucking hitter. I'm trying to ruin this shit.
Ruin the perfect game.
I think he tried. I think the batter tried.
Yeah, because a batter.
They don't want you to. You know, it's disrespect. You get you throw a perfect game against this.
Oh, I know.
I'm taking a hit.
I know what we got to talk. I know what we got to talk about. Aaron Donald,
the UFC heavyweight champ, Aaron Donald.
You remember your line?
Yeah,
what you said last night?
What did I say?
One hitter quitter.
The one hitter quitter. The knockout artist.
You said the
Aaron
one hitter
Donald.
The one hitter quitter Donald.
One hitter quitter Donald, man. Hey,
I saw that written down and I was just like, I don't know what that says.
Oh,
hey,
dude.
Aaron Donald knocking fools out.
He was going crazy about that last night.
Hell yeah, man. Aaron Donald did his thing.
I
did
wonder
what he had to do.
That dude had to been fucking with him, dude. It ain't like Aaron Donald was just going to be at a club. I don't see Aaron Donald just going to be at a club and just beating the fuck out of somebody for no reason.
No.
You know what I mean? He has too much to lose.
So, cool thing for you guys. You guys are going live this weekend for the fight, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
That'll be huge.
We're going to watch Jake Paul hopefully get knocked out.
We'll be live about 9 o'clock.
Yeah. And we'll be watching UFC fight.
That's huge. I'll definitely tune into that for you guys. I won't be able to be here, but I'll definitely have it hooked up to the car.
We're gonna watch Jake Paul fucking get slumped. So you guys want to see that?
Dude, I hope Ben Askren don't lose that fight, dude.
I hope so too, bro. And
he can't let down the wrestling community and lose to Jake Paul.
He can't, bro. And the thing is, I don't think he gives a flying.
That's what a lot of people don't understand.
That's what I'm worried.
I'm not just a Ben Askren fan from where he fought in MMA. I've watched Ben Askren since he wrestled for Missouri in college.
Right.
Hey, we gotta support the wrestlers, man.
Yeah, I remember watching him at the NCAAs and shit. You know what I mean?
And now he's fighting Jake Paul.
You think it's going to be another...
He's fighting Jake Paul, and Logan Paul was on WrestleMania over the fucking weekend. And he was supposed to fight Mayweather.
Oh, God.
Yeah, is that still a thing? I thought they just postponed
I think it just got postponed. I haven't heard I haven't heard anything about rescheduling yet.
The one thing I hate about these celebrity fights is it's all staged. They do it so the very first one's a tie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, too.
You know, that Tyson fight. Let them two dudes fight.
Right.
I think Tyson was in too good a shape. He'd beat Roy Jones that night. They would have went at it.
Well, I mean, now he's on AEW constantly.
The thing is about that is just like
now he's teamed up with Jericho at AEW. He's in the inner circle.
They had to make it.
Dude, you should have came over and watched WrestleMania over the weekend. It was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
They had some spots that could have been better, but there was also some good spots.
There's a couple dudes in there I wanted to see. I should have came and watched it.
They released Samoa Joe today.
Yeah. He's got 90 days and he's going to AEW.
Huh.
I was surprised they released him. I actually thought they would bring him back and maybe feud him against Roman Reigns. What me and my dad was talking about earlier.
That'd be interesting.
I mean, you could have put having the, like my dad said, having the Samoan background. You could have pit them two dudes against each other.
Why? Because they're both Samoan. Racist.
Oh shit! Here we fucking go.
It would have been an interesting storyline, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you have Reigns drop the title to Edge at WrestleMania, like we all thought was going to happen, and then that's an alternative storyline for him.
Yeah, my dad brought that up, and we were talking about that. It made a lot of sense. Plus, Joe can still go. It ain't like he's.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he does have some trouble staying healthy, but.
They think it had The Rock come in, because ain't The Rock Samoan, or part Samoan, or is he?
Yeah. The Rock is related to.
Rock come in.
Yeah, that's his
Roman
cousin,
Reigns is related to.
Oh, okay, cool shit. That shit running their family, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
I know his dad
mighty
was
good at it.
His dad was a wrestler too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of Jake Paul, yeah, his dad was a real good wrestler. And his grandpa.
Damn, they've been doing this for a minute, huh? Hell yeah.
But speaking of the Paul and Askren fight, who you got?
I'm going Askren.
I can't see Askren losing to him.
I don't either.
What do you think about this Whitaker and Gastelum UFC? That's the main event for Saturday night.
Probably taking Whitaker. Probably gonna have to take Whitaker in that one.
Yeah.
But
I would say that, but the last time I bet against Gastelum and it cost me $565 fucking dollars.
God.
I done it was
$25. That's the max I'll bet.
gotta pay gas.
Oh no, I only bet $10, but I would have won $500 something dollars. But it was
okay. So it's like one of those things.
It was
hopeful wishing.
It was a 6-leg parlay, and I got all of them right. But
but that one.
Gastelum. It's always one, bro.
It is. We had this conversation earlier. It's always one on the parlay.
That one fucking fight, man. I would have won it was like $535 on $10 bet.
Oh my gosh.
So
it goes back to the whole thing with Jason.
So it's hard for me to bet
against.
It's hard for me to bet against Gastelum now.
Okay, bro. I showed Chris one. I was betting on Chinese basketball.
Why,
bro? Because I'm good at it, bro. The Chinese basketball is way more predictable than NBA.
We're sitting here, we're fucking around working on we're setting up software and shit, getting their stuff set up. It's like 2 a.m. one night, and he's over here on his phone. I'm like, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm betting on these Chinese basketball games." He goes, "Dude, these games are terrible. I think me and you could go play there."
Bro, for real.
I fucking lost it. But
there's a couple dudes on a couple of the teams.
What are the odds like?
What do you mean?
Like,
are the spreads big?
Yeah, the spreads.
Some games are close. There's games where like before the game starts, team be like -17.5 and shit. But I'll tell you what, bet the team that's minus 17.5 because they cover. Like, bro. And look though,
have you ever bet that Korea baseball?
Yeah, I've done good on it.
Have you ever watched any of that?
No,
it's not bad baseball.
I bet the under every time, and it usually hits.
Because during the pandemic, they were having the Korean baseball league was still going on. They were showing games.
That was like the only sport.
And, dude, I would watch them games. It's not bad baseball.
No, it's probably not. I mean, them Korean dudes, they know how to play. And
they don't have the level of pitching is the only difference. Basically, you don't have guys throwing high 90s. You know what I mean? Most of the guys there are throwing high 80s, low 90s.
And
that's some people don't think that 8 miles per hour makes a fucking difference. It makes a big fucking difference when you stand up that plate. Dude, I would love to go to, like, for say, fucking Great American Ballpark, anywhere, stand in the fucking batter box and let one of them professional pitchers throw me a pitch.
I would too. I'd just be hoping and praying I don't get hit.
No, I want to take a swing out. I want to see if I can.
Yeah,
I want to see if I can get my timing on it. Cause I think I could.
Yeah.
Now, now curveball, they're probably gonna make me look fucking stupid as hell. But until I got used to it. But now the way I can't hardly move, so I couldn't do it now. But when I was a decent baseball player. I think I can. I can make some contact.
I think so too. It's just.
I just want to see what it feels like to watch a 100-mile-per-hour fastball go by you.
Go like a foot from your
Because, dude,
junk.
like, even if you're sitting up high at a baseball game,
yeah,
you hear it hit the fucking glove, dude. I mean, you can hear that pop everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah. It can't be too fun.
And, dude, I'm getting hit. You know me, I've umpired. I bet you I've umpired over probably.
Oh, fuck.
Probably over 2,000 games.
Oh, my.
Oh, easy.
Oh, my God.
Easy.
I've umpired since I was 15 years old up until last year. And
easily 2,000.
Happy retirement.
I wish I could still do it. Dude, you make good money, especially just like a side job in the summer.
Right.
There was weeks I'd make $500-$600 just umpiring fucking baseball games. Yeah. Little league games.
That shit.
I go do tournaments on the weekend, do 5 or 6 games on a Saturday.
I've seen Chris.
And there's not much that you have to do.
30, 35. Some place play 35 games a game. Like, fuck yeah, give me $35. I'll be there. I'll do 6 games. I do 6 games on Saturday, 6 games on Sunday.
I've seen Chris jump the fence about to fight motherfuckers umpiring games.
I wasn't umpiring. Oh, I was umpiring that game. You're right. You were playing.
I've seen it.
That ball
Chris don't fuck around when he umpires.
That ball got stuck in that storm drain out there. And they thought that team thought they got inside the park home run. I had to run their celebration and tell them that it was a ground rule double, and they got mad.
In the tournament.
And then this dude called me a bitch. And I turned around and I put my foot hit the dugout, bench in the dugout, and I was going over the fucking fence.
Bro, I swear.
A couple people grabbed a hold of me. And then the next day, your dad was getting ready to fight a guy.
I've seen my dad almost getting a couple fights.
See, his dad was instigated. He was started all.
Sure.
So I'd be back there umpiring, and his dad be sitting behind me. Oh, come on, Blue. You're squeezing me, Blue.
You're squeezing me up. You're squeezing me.
So then he'd get the fans around him. You know what I mean? They'd start chirping a little bit. Well, then when they started getting real mad, then his dad, who's my uncle, he would get mad because he'd say, "Oh, the Gonzalez are cheaters or something." Then your dad would get mad. It's like, dude, you're the one that helped get it all fucking started,
bro. My dad would be up on the fence while people were umpiring, and he'd be like,
"Squeeze me."
He'd be like, "Come on, Blue." Like he's literally like he wouldn't be letting people know he's joking. He'd be, "Come on, Blue, you squeezing me." Little home cooking going on around.
He would dude.
Get the whole "get off your knees" ref joke going.
And then they get all fucking. Everybody get going, and then somebody say that we were cheaters or something, and then he's ready to fight. It's like, dude, you helped get the whole fucking thing started.
They used to always think we was cheating and shit. We had the worst damn team, and somehow win.
Remember your dad?
Motherfucker be talking about we was cheating.
Remember
we'd have me and like one other decent player, and the rest were motherfuckers couldn't even hit the ball.
That was some fun times. We had some fun times at the ball.
One year it was me and Isaiah Bradley, and fucking Ross Slavin. And we that was it. That was it. Bro, everybody else, we was struggling. It was damn near guaranteed out.
Remember
We
that
won
one
the
year
ring.
you threw the bat like twice in a row, and I called you out. Your dad was mad at me. I said, "Steve, look where the bats is." And then the next time you done it again, and he said, "Okay, I'll see what you're talking about."
I went through this like little like 2-month phase
You were
where like I just kept throwing the bat, and I like it was weird. Like it was just like out of reaction. I don't know what the fuck was happening, but it was just.
You're going for those highlights.
I think I was trying to bat
Look,
flip.
dude,
that
I'm back there
motherfucker.
behind.
Yeah.
I'm back there from home plate. He hits the ball. Next thing I know, the bat's going like over my head. I'm like,
I did. I got
what
this
the
little,
fuck,
like,
dude? I have to call it because everybody saw it.
So the bat wasn't very high.
It's like
No,
and it's
not
like
at all.
it's like in wrestling. I went through this phase for like a year
Oh,
where when
fuck.
someone would shoot in on me,
That fucking chin whip shit,
dude,
oh, my
it was a
God.
neck wrench every time. And like we hated the neck wrench, bro. Like that was a known thing.
I thought your brother.
It was such a junk move.
I thought your brother and your dad was going to kill you by the end of that season.
I couldn't even not do it if I didn't want to.
Yeah, I don't know what it was.
It was just
as soon as
like
they touched your legs, you went automatically.
it was
to
automatically
Like,
to the neck
dude,
wrench. But I was throwing motherfuckers in it, so I was like,
Yeah, but if you didn't throw them in it, you were on your fucking back.
you were all in a bad position.
Now you're down 5-0 because
Right.
you've done something stupid.
It's a junk move.
Update from the NBA. Stephen Curry posts 33 points against the Cavaliers.
What about Steph
He scored 33 points tonight against the Cavs. He becomes the first Warrior since Rick Barry in 1967 to log 9 straight games with 30 plus.
I'll say he's been on fire, dude.
Curry, don't worry.
So who's your MVP this year?
Right now,
I think it's got to be Joel Embiid. Or another year for Giannis. But even Giannis is a stretch.
I think it's going to be Curry. I think Curry's going to get.
If they make the playoffs.
I think he's going to
It
get.
depends
if they make
what
the
they
playoffs.
I think he's going to get them into the playoffs, and
I think they're gonna make the playoffs.
so do I. And if he keeps playing like he's been playing, how do you not give it to him?
Right.
If he gets them to the playoffs.
Absolutely.
And people keep wanting to say, "Oh, the Warriors are done." Dude, if Klay Thompson comes back healthy and can,
Oh, it's an easy
dude,
4 seed.
they're going to be
Easily.
they're going to be right there again.
Yeah.
Look,
Especially with oh my gosh, what is his name? The rookie, Wiseman. James Wiseman.
Yeah, Wiseman's going to be tough,
Yeah,
dude.
he's gonna be good.
He's going to be
He
tough.
fits right in
Wiseman?
their system
Yeah.
too.
Wiseman's
He
nasty.
fits in good. They're going to be tough. They get
Once
Thompson
he gets
back.
his man
I mean,
body.
that's the one thing neither of those Warriors teams had is a consistent center.
Yep.
Oh, that JaVale McGee could look good in one game
Yeah.
and did not look good for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
I mean, then you had Andrew Bogut.
Oh yeah, Bogut when he hurt Kawhi
Yeah.
and everybody.
No,
hated him.
no, that wasn't Bogut.
That wasn't Bogut.
No.
That was Pad.
Yeah, Pachulia.
Pachulia.
Zaza.
Yeah, that was Zaza. They kind of look alike, huh?
That's is it because they're white?
Yeah.
That's racist.
Racist. Larry Bird was terrible. The only reason they hyped him up because he was
here we
white.
Here we go.
If Larry Bird was black, he'd have been just a regular player.
Oh wow, son of a bitch. Dude, why you think about the UFC booking Poirier and McGregor 3? That's not even. I mean,
I'm not even excited about it.
yeah, I don't.
I really
understand.
would have liked to see Poirier and Khabib.
Yeah, that. Or if you're going to have McGregor fight, I'd like to see McGregor and Diaz 3.
Yeah. Or
To
Khabib.
me, that's
or
the-
Khabib.
Yeah.
Anything with Khabib.
Khabib,
Well,
yeah.
I think they were wanting them to fight Khabib, but after he lost to Poirier, it was
Yeah,
hard.
it was
they
hard
were-
to give
They
him
really
that
couldn't give him a
match.
title fight against Khabib.
I just don't think McGregor.
Maybe that's what they're doing is they're giving McGregor one more chance to get another title fight.
McGregor didn't seem like his head was in
But to
it.
me,
No,
last fight.
to me, the fight to make was McGregor and Diaz.
Yeah.
I want to see that fight again.
That's the fight to make.
That's the
For
money
sure.
fight.
Oh yeah.
If you're going for pay-per-view buys. But then again, it's
What's
Khabib.
Diaz? When's the last time Diaz fought?
He's getting ready to fight
Is he?
next week.
Next weekend.
I think it's next week.
So with the Usman and the
I think
Masvidal fight.
I think he's on the. I think they're the co of that card.
Usman and Masvidal. What do you think about that fight?
For round 1 was amazing. Fight 1 was amazing. I loved it.
I just think it's gonna be the same thing.
You think so?
It's just gonna be Usman just getting him up against the fence, beating him up a little bit, winning the fight. I bet fucking.
Was that the fight? Was that
Masvidal.
the fight that Matt was bitching about that night? Remember when Matt was getting mad because the guy was just holding on to the dude and taking him down?
Yeah.
Matt was getting pissed.
It might have been. It
I'm
probably
pretty
was.
sure.
It
I'm
probably
pretty sure.
was.
So
I
I'm
was
kind of
like,
glad
dude,
they're doing
I like
another
that. But
I like it.
I also come from a wrestling background.
Right.
I know how hard it is to control somebody like that. It's not, people think,
But,
oh,
like, I
he's
don't
just
wanna see
laying
it
on.
again.
He's just laying on top. He's just laying on top of him. No, he's not just laying on top of him.
Yeah.
It takes.
It's hard to hold a motherfucker down if they don't
It's
want
ground
to.
control.
They don't want to be held
try to
down.
take.
Control.
Try to take one of those dudes down, and then
Right.
you understand.
Takedown defenses is insane.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't understand the level of these dudes that are doing this shit. Like, people think that it's like because they're even. These dudes are even. Like, they both can fight. Like,
Right.
they think that it's not what it is. Like, when you watch a wrestling match, like a high level wrestling match, you look at that and you're like, I could do that. Wrestle that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's because they're both that good that it looks like they're not doing much.
Yeah.
But like what's really going on is a whole nother fucking story. Like they're trying, but like they're evenly matched. So it doesn't, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean.
Diaz fights
Like-
on May. He don't fight till May 15th. Diaz.
Okay. So it's
He's the co-main event of the Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler
Who's he fighting?
UFC 262. He's fighting Leon Edwards.
a little off topic here. The Lakers are only down 7 without LeBron and AD.
Dude,
Lakers are gonna win this game.
dude, that's a good card, dude. You got Tony Ferguson on that card.
Just kidding. Now they're down 9.
Yeah, they're down.
But,
down
dude,
10 on here.
Oh, okay.
The Diaz brothers are two of my favorite.
And one or something.
They were two of my favorite all-time UFC fighters. I love the Diaz brothers.
I used to hate him, like years ago. When it was more of Nick,
The Diaz brothers.
more of Nick fighting.
Right.
I used to hate him because my older brother Brandon hated him, and whatever he like hated, I usually hated. You know, and fucking Brandon would always be like whenever they fight, and I'd be like, that does look pretty stupid. And then, but now I love him. You know, so
I've loved him since the first time I've ever seen them fight. But see, but I started watching UFC back when it first. I don't know. You're probably too young to remember it. When it was, they didn't wear gloves. There wasn't no weight classes. There wasn't no rounds. You just fought to somebody either tapped out or got knocked out.
Jeez.
yeah,
And you-
I never watched.
And you would
that.
fight. You'd see the same guys fight multiple times in one night. They had a tournament, and you so
Fight
you'd see
one,
the same
more
guy
than one
fight.
fight in a
Yeah.
night. Jeez.
It was.
Now we're waiting months.
It was awesome, dude. No gloves. It was just. Yeah, you just got there. And
I know.
fight.
I've seen
Just
some
go in there and beat
videos.
some
Of
You
shit
it.
see
out of
like
people.
Hoist Gracie fight
Yeah.
fucking Tank Abbott to
I've
weigh
seen that.
300 pounds and
I seen
fucking
that.
chokes him out and shit.
I remember. You
Gracie used to use his gi, dude, to help to do them fucking judo chokes and shit.
You remember he was like a
Jiu-jitsu
bald
and
guy,
shit.
and he was real big, but he didn't fight in the UFC.
Bald
And
guy.
he was like he fought real big Chinese dude. He fought this fucking giant Chinese dude.
The one in the UFC, yo.
He did come to the UFC, but it was like after his prime. But he was still a big fight because he was so famous, like for fighting these big Chinese motherfuckers and shit and winning.
Are you talking about Fedor?
Fedor, yes. Bro, I watched him fight this big ass motherfucker.
So you watch him in probably like Pride or whatever.
Yeah, I remember watching that.
Yeah, he was tough.
Bro, that motherfucker was beating up
Yeah, he came to the UFC later in
big
his career.
motherfuckers, bro. This dude had to be 7 foot tall, fucking 350 pounds, 400 pounds, like, and he was whooping his ass. I was like, God, I don't know about all that, man. But that dude is a legend, though. He was like
Jeez.
during the Kimbo Slice time and shit,
Right.
when he was at his peak of his fucking fame.
Watched a Kimbo fight the other night.
Kimbo
It
was.
was-
Oh, dude, I remember used to watch his backyard fights
Yes.
and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
what it
dude,
was.
and that's the crazy thing is like I remember watching those and seeing Masvidal on those. And
Really?
like it's like looking back now, I was like, dude, that's fucking Like I can't believe like I remember watching that back in the day. At the time, I didn't know it was fucking Masvidal, but like now it's like
Does he fight Kimbo?
I don't think he fights Kimbo. I think he fights somebody else, but he's in one of them.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll have
from
to
back
find
in
it.
the day, bro.
I'll have to find it. That'll be interesting to watch.
I don't know if he wins. I think he wins, don't he? The one I seen, I thought he
I'm
won.
not sure.
And then I remember watching Kimbo get beat up by a cop. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Where he loses to the cop. I was like, how the fuck Kimbo lose who's this motherfucker? You know?
I forgot about that.
And then I remember watching Kimbo fucking have the football uniform on, and he was tackling motherfuckers, bro. And I was like, dude, this dude is fucking nuts, bro.
He was not. Yeah, he was that.
But hey, shout out to Kimbo.
But dude,
He's a
he was
legend.
fuck. He was big as. I mean, he was a big drawer for a long time. Dude.
Fuck yeah, he was.
He ended up making a lot. I mean, he made himself a lot of money by doing that shit.
Right.
Yeah, full stadiums for NFL games. Most stadiums at least anyway.
I think it's gonna be all of them. That'll be huge.
I hope it's all of them. I want to go to a Colts game this year.
I want to go to a couple. A buddy of mine's living in Indy now, so I just go to the game, stay with him, go to work next day.
I'd love to go to a fucking Colts game.
We'll just go to Indy, stay at your brother's house.
Yeah. He lives like fucking downtown.
Yeah, that's where my buddy lives.
I don't know how that motherfucker lives down there. I couldn't live in downtown Indy.
We stayed at his house. Well, not this year, but last year for the high school state finals for wrestling, and we stayed at his brother's house. Dude, it's like a minute from fucking the field house.
It's nice, and I think they might have moved.
Yeah, well, I don't think they moved very far.
I don't think they moved far. But yeah, I think they still own that house. I think they're renting it out or some shit. Them motherfuckers rich as hell. Rich as fuck, bro. They gotta be worth it. Bro, I bet you they touched an M, bro. I bet they're fucking almost to an M, bro. Because, like, to own that house and be buying another house, like...
In Indy.
In downtown Indy, like...
It's not cheap.
It's not
No,
cheap,
they make
bro.
some money. They got their own business, too, so they have to be doing pretty good.
You help out the fam, man. Come on, help out the fam, bro.
What happened to family, man?
Man, what happened to family? Oh, shit.
You hear about the UFC fighter? I don't remember his name, but he dislocated his arm after the fight by trying to do the worm.
Oh,
Like, while he
yeah.
was
I can't remember who it was now, but yeah.
I saw that pop up on my timeline the other day.
Who was it?
I can't remember who it was, but it was pretty funny. They had the video of it dislocating and everything.
Well, they had Sean O'Malley on McAfee the other day, and he was saying the reason he let that guy up was because he made shirts that said another right hand from Sugar Sean. So he wanted to make sure he knocked him out with the right hand and not the left. That's what he said on
He
it.
about lost that fucking bet, but we ended up
Oh,
losing anyway.
dude, we were in here going fucking nuts. Like, what are you doing?
Bro, he had him knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, I remember that fight. I watched that
and
fight.
fucking, we needed him to win by knockout. And
Right.
he had him, bro. If he'd have just kept attacking, it was over. And he just like let him get back good. And I'm like,
He said because
here we go.
He didn't want to knock him out that left. He wanted to get that right.
And then he about did it when he finished
Yeah.
it. He about like let him get back up.
He said,
I'm like, oh,
he said I
come
can't
on.
sell all that merchandise if I'd sit with the left hand. I'm like, oh shit, that dude's nuts. It was a good interview.
Very smart,
Yeah.
but also very risky.
What if dude got up and was
Just
like,
knocked him
"Bah!"
out in one
He
hit.
just slumped.
Oh my gosh.
Then he would be regretting it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But that dude was just outmatched.
Yeah.
That guy he
Absolutely.
was fighting was fucking. He wasn't ready for that fight.
Especially once O'Malley found his range, it was
Right.
It was over.
Did he say his foot hurt? Did he hurt his foot?
I don't remember.
Because he was acting that. Like I remember
remember-
something happened,
I
and then he
remember
started acting
Well, I
weird.
remember because we thought he hurt his foot, but I never heard anything about it. We thought that's why he let him up because he looked like he.
Looked like he stepped wrong.
And then he quit attacking there for a little bit. Then he's just once he got his range, it was over.
Rocked him. I'm ready. I love betting UFC. I love betting UFC. Because it's like a dramatic finish when you win.
Right.
It's like you win.
UFC's probably
You never really know.
UFC's
never- and
probably
it's a good,
my
like-
second favorite thing to watch
Yeah.
next to football.
Yeah, I think that's
Football is
for me
probably
too.
mine.
I don't watch a lot of it, but when I do, I love it.
And I'm not gonna lie, I love watching baseball. I watch every.
I can't watch.
I watch
baseball.
almost every.
I like
Reds
the
game.
vibe of baseball.
But I will say
I
this:
do like just like
baseball's a
it
sport.
relaxes me.
Baseball is a sport that's a lot funner to go watch live
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
than watch on TV. But I watch almost all the Reds games on TV.
When we watch the games, I definitely enjoy it. like, because I'm like, I don't watch.
Well, especially if you have
baseball.
somebody now, if you have people watching the game with, then they're fun because then you're bullshitting about the game and talking. And like we were that night when we was going through the like college basketball and shit like that. We went live.
Yeah, it's definitely better to watch it with somebody, but I like
This
going to
motherfucker got lucky in the college basketball tournament, beat me by a point because
I
fucking.
don't know how I did. I never checked mine. I bet I can still look.
Because Baylor fucking.
I didn't really pay attention this year.
Baylor. It was if Gonzaga won.
I was screwed. I had the lead, but if Gonzaga won, my son was going to win. Beat me
Right.
by 2 points or 3 points, something like that. And if Baylor won, Steve was going to beat me by 1 point because I had Illinois winning the whole thing.
How many points did you have?
We made up our own point system. I don't know if it was the exact point system that they used.
Yeah, well, it's basically the
I think
same, but we didn't. We just started at a lower number.
Right.
Okay.
It,
Yeah, I had 56 points and 63 upset points. Cause I'm an LSU fan, so I just
had
had
LSU go pretty far.
I had LSU just win it all.
I had
It
LSU.
was my
I had
that
them
was
beat
my pick.
Michigan
Yeah, I had them going to the Elite Eight.
or Sweet
Final
16.
Four?
I think I had them going
Elite
Sweet
Eight.
16.
I had them going to the Elite Eight.
Maybe I had them beaten Michigan. I know that.
that was the second round. So you had them.
No, I can't remember if I had them
Second
winning
round.
after that.
Yeah, that's when they went up against Michigan, and it was a pretty
Yeah.
close game. They only lost by 8.
Yeah, they fell apart in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember watching that game at work. It was ridiculous.
They controlled the whole first half.
Yeah,
of that
absolutely. And I think that they beat FSU, LSU.
LSU. That's
Yeah.
what I.
That's
why
who
I had
Michigan
them going
played
to
at
the
the
Elite
Sweet
Eight.
16.
Because I was like,
Yeah.
I think if they can get past Michigan, they're going to beat Florida State.
And then it would have been a really good game against UCLA to get into the finals or into the Final Four.
I can't believe they run UCLA with all that.
Man, and then almost beat Gonzaga.
Mm-hmm.
Dude was getting.
Crazy.
They were getting killed at halftime of a play-in game by Michigan
Yeah.
State.
Michigan State had dogs on them, that team, though, man. I think if they would have beat UCLA, they might have did the same thing.
They could have.
Because they had fucking dogs on that team just like UCLA did. I just don't know if they had as many, like,
Oh, no.
scoring threats.
I'm an IU fan. We were fucking terrible again.
Fired the coach. We coming back strong.
Yep.
They did. They got rid of him. I like the coach hire they made. I like the staff that he's putting together, I should say.
Did they finally fire their coach? I didn't see it. Yeah.
They hired Mike Woodson.
Oh, really?
He's a former Indiana player, played on the national championship teams, and then he's brought in Thad Matta, who used to be the Ohio State coach.
Buddy of mine said that he wanted Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens as the IU coach.
Yeah. I said he's never leaving the NFL
They should've
or
went-
the NBA.
IU should have went after
I don't-
him. IU should have went after him before he left Butler.
Yeah,
They-
absolutely.
Is what IU should have done.
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't see him ever.
No, I don't
leaving.
see him leaving the Celtics to go coach at IU.
Celtics
He's
gonna
too
get
good
rid
of a
of him.
coach. The Celtics won't get rid of him.
Stella's going to kick him to the curb.
You think
All
so?
them teams they had and couldn't do nothing.
You think so?
I'd have done. If it was me,
They have too many ball dominant players, in my opinion. Kimba,
well, this year, they're
Jaylen
just
Brown.
terrible.
Jason Tatum.
They don't have depth. This
No,
year,
not at
they're
all.
fucking. If it ain't one of them scoring, I don't know who the fuck's going to score for them. They have nothing past those three players.
Marcus Smart's good, but
He's
it's
not-
mostly for his defense.
Yeah, he's more energy guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Defense. Like he's
He's a
has
Lance
his
Stevenson.
nights. Yeah,
He's Lance Stevenson.
he has his nights where he can score, but if his 3-point shot ain't on,
Yeah.
he's really not scoring much.
Kimba hasn't been consistent.
Kimba's fucking
No, not at all.
inconsistent king. I bet against Celtics every game. Like this one, I should probably put money on the Lakers.
One of these days, they're going to fuck around and fall in that screen and break it.
You think so?
Shaq running up there in house shoes and shit.
Yeah. Trip on one of the steps, go straight through it.
Shaq's crazy. Him and Barkley, they're both great on that
Hysterical.
show.
You want to hear a crazy fact? Or like statistic? So Shaquille O'Neal, he's mainly dominance, right? That's what you think of when you hear his name. He's hit 1 3 in his career. JJ Redick, 3-point shooter, right? He's had 1 dunk in his career. They were both on the Magic.
You said JJ Redick
Yeah.
was both against the Magic?
Both on the Magic when that happened. Not on the same team, but
they were both on the Magic?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's just kind of weird.
That is weird.
I remember when Shaq would fucking dunk and break backboard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Shit.
Look at that motherfucker.
Right. Talking about changing the game, they had to make the entire rim
They had to
different.
rethink the fucking
Yeah.
rim because of this motherfucker.
I mean, I think we would have gotten to that point.
Dude, he was
Someone would have did
he
it.
was so fucking dominant, man. Especially when he was younger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Oh,
If he had the work ethic like Kobe told him to have, who knows?
yeah. Saw an LSU jersey of him this week.
Him and Kobe.
Almost bought it.
Him and
So close to buying it.
Should have got it.
him
Yeah.
and Kobe beat the fucking Pacers in the finals.
Yeah.
They let Shaq throw Rick Smith around like he was a fucking rag
Pacers
doll.
just seemed to fold, man. Under the big. We had to. Hey.
Always.
Hey.
Welcome,
I know
welcome
one-
to Indiana.
I know. We just fold, bro. And fucking. We had LeBron James a couple times, bro. In the fucking playoffs with Paul George.
Yeah.
Three
and
times.
Oladipo.
3 times. We took him to Game 7. We were
We
the most.
fucking had him, bro.
Nobody has played LeBron better than the Pacers
No.
when he was in the East.
We had him, bro.
We
A
took him to
couple
7
times.
like 3 to 4 times.
Ah. We just can't close, bro. That's
Yeah.
the Pacers' biggest issue for all time. Can't close.
They're even worse at that this year, dude.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I bet you 80% of the games they've lost, they were leading going into the fourth quarter.
I just think they feel like they have too much freedom. I don't know if they don't respect the coach or what. I think it might be an issue of respect for the coach because they play so wild sometimes. And I'm like, how?
They turned the ball.
If you're playing for Nate McMillan, you ain't gonna be doing that shit.
No,
Your ass
not
gonna
at
be
all.
on the bench.
Yeah.
They turned the ball over way too much. And just some stupid passes. You're dribbling and you jump up in there and get yourself hung up and then have to just try to throw it and turn it over.
I know, like all of them have some mentality that they're like great playmakers, all of them. And I'm just they throw it right to a motherfucker.
They do too much.
Like Carson Wentz throws to fucking
Stop that.
the defensive.
Oh, God.
Stop that.
Dude, why are you hating?
Are you a Colts fan?
I just like fucking with you guys.
Are you
'cause
a
you're
Colts fan?
I'm a Colts fan for sure.
Oh yeah, he's
Are
a
you
Colts
sure?
fan.
I just like fucking with Chris, really.
You should see me, him, and his brother fucking watching Colts games on Sundays. Oh.
bro.
This year will be even better because we'll probably be doing this right here.
Yeah.
Probably do some live watch-alongs. We look. Oh fuck! They came over. Him and his brother came
Every
over every
Sunday.
Sunday.
I
and
couldn't do that, dude. I'd get too mad.
They come over
Bro.
every Sunday and watch the Colts games with me last year.
I be getting mad at bets.
Oh, we were yelling and screaming.
That's what I be getting mad at.
Oh
I feel like a bet ruins the game.
Ruins the damn near.
Ruins it. Especially like a basketball game. Yeah, you can't watch it. Like you just got to check it on your phone.
You just gotta check it on your bro. For
Go to
real.
Google.
I just check it on my phone, like,
Yeah,
and
don't
I don't
watch
want to
it.
see the
I don't bet much on basketball.
You'll get
dude.
pissed off on every single play.
bro.
I like betting on football, UFC.
I know you bet basketball.
I don't like.
Especially parlays. Don't
Bro,
watch those.
No,
Just check them.
just check them. I feel like I got a better chance to win if I just check them.
Yep.
Because if I watch, I feel like I'm gonna jinx myself. This
Won't
motherfucker-
ruin your mood.
Right. For real, bro. Because it's so wishy-washy, so back and forth, back and forth. They're gonna cover the over. Wait a minute, now they ain't scored in 3 or 4 minutes. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's fucking. They should definitely cover the over. Then you get 3 minutes when nobody scores or some shit. Miracles happen. Happened to me 1,000,001 time. Like I said, dude, I went to that Chinese bet with that motherfucker. I showed Chris the video. I had like a 7-game parlay, bro. It was like Chinese basketball and Korean baseball. 7 games. All first 6 hit, bro. I'm down to my last I bet $60 to win 1,700. Comes down to my last game, bro. I have this team minus 15.5.
They lose by 14.
Just put it this way. Just listen though, bro. With 4 seconds left, the team they're up 14 with 4 seconds left. The dude, they pass it in.
Mhm.
The dude, like, they want to score for some reason. I'm like, fuck yeah. Dude, they pass it in. The dude shoots a 3, misses it, but gets fouled.
No way.
So there's like there's like 0.4 seconds left. There's 0.4 seconds left after he shot the 3 and got fouled. He hits 2 of them, so they're up 16. I'm gonna fucking win, right? 0.4 seconds left. Think I win?
I can see the anger in your eyes,
bro. So the other team calls a timeout because that team was trying to score up.
Right,
14. They were like
they bet on the game.
Yeah, they were trying to
bet on the game.
Dude, I'm telling
100%.
you, bro. Well, the other team calls a timeout. They're trying to score in this 0.4 seconds. Dude throws it in 0.4 seconds. One of the dudes on my team that I need to win by 15 and a half jumps up to like deflect the ball. Whoop, foul. 2 free throws. Dude sinks both of them. I lose the bet.
Lose by 14.
Lose by 14. You want to talk about mad, bro? You want to talk?
The spread was 14.5, wasn't it?
15.5.
15.5. Okay.
They were up 16 after the dude hit the 2 free throws with 0.4 seconds left. He hit two of the 3, and then dude fouls with 0.4 seconds left for the cover.
That would have been the last day that I would have bet. I would not. Oh, I would never bet again.
Oh, he was tore up. He came over here the next day, I think it was. That was the first thing he showed me.
Bro, I was shaking, bro. Dude, when that dude got fouled shooting that 3, the roller coaster of excitement.
My fist would have been through a wall.
I'm fucking gonna win, dude. This dude just made a miracle happen for me to cover. Nah, reality hit nah, bro.
Not today, bro.
Not today. And I'd have won $1,700.
Parlays suck.
Parlays are fucking terrible. And I'm pretty sure every game I bet the under, on all the other ones. But like I said, in that Chinese basketball, if a team's minus 15.5 before the game starts, take that. Because it covers damn near every time. Because the team that they're playing is so bad that when it's time to win, the team just takes over and wins by 20 every time. Except this time.
Except that time.
When it came down to 0.4 seconds.
Do you think they gamble on their own games?
100%. After I seen that,
yeah,
that was 100%.
Yeah, there was no reason. If you had the ball, why would you try and score it? That's so disrespectful.
You just throw it in.
Right. Dribble it out.
And in either way, I wouldn't have covered that way.
Right.
But
you would have been less mad.
Yeah, I'd have been way less mad than making it think the miracle just happened for me to cover. And then a miracle happened for me not to cover.
Did you win on that Cavs Warriors?
Yeah, by 3 points.
Nice.
I covered the under by 3 points.
That's how that game was for me, dude. They're just dribbling the ball out and he fucking throws up a 3
and hit it.
Oh, dude.
Oh my gosh.
And then the game before that, I needed a 3. Remember, I needed a 3 for that college game, and he shot that one from about 30 foot and it rolled around the rim and popped out.
I hate betting, bro.
Yeah, that's why I can't do it all the time.
It'll drive you crazy. It'll drive you fucking crazy.
Don't forget, we'll be live Saturday night, 9 o'clock, for a live reaction to the Jake Paul, Ben Askren fight, and also the UFC Fight Night. We'll be live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch. Also, don't forget, starting Monday, we'll be live at 9 a.m. with the sports betting podcast, Easy Money. Then following that at 10:30, we'll have the Gonzo Sports Room show. That's every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then we'll let you guys know about special events and stuff that we're going to cover on the weekend. If you just want the audio version of this, you can find us on Spotify, on Anchor Podcast, Breaker Cast, Pocket Cast, Google Podcast. So go there. Please like, download our stuff. On YouTube, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell button for the notifications. You can follow us on social media at Gonzo Sports Room at Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. And do you have anything, Steve?
Nope.
Do you have anything, Jake?
Hey, I want to thank you guys for having me on. I hope to be back soon.
Oh, thanks for coming. You're welcome anytime. Peace.
Deuces.